Hey, folks. Dave back here in Studio B. And, oh, man, that light is killing you guys over here. Let me go close this. I just saw that behind me. What a way to start the broadcast. Is that any better? Yeah, it is. Holy cow. The sun coming in, hitting those white boxes. Yeah. Driving you nuts. I know that would drive me nuts. But anyway, we're going to be playing some of my playoffs here. Playoffs. It's between California and Baltimore. As you know, I've been playing the 1979 season for quite a while now. And finally, I've reached the playoffs. And so I says, let's go and get this done. And I used Digital Diamond as my my board helper, throughout this thing. And I played many different games in 79. But for the playoffs, I'm really not too concerned about standings and stats. I know who my teams are. I just want to get winners. And so we're just going to kind of play this the old-fashioned way. We're going to play this the Smith and Barney way. We earned it, okay? Smith and Barney way. We're old. We know the Smith and Barney way, right? Anyway, so we should be good to go here. Let's see. Where am I? All right, so let's get down to the field. So here's my overhead shot of the field. And again, I got my my nice Al Wilson table here, or score here. And I got my 3D printed things from Victor, who did a great job with these. So I'm glad he's doing that here. And I got my 79 APBA cards that I got a little while ago. And so here we go. So I have the actual lineups I'm going to be using for the games here. And we're just going to play and have some fun with some APBA Basic here. So I got Palmer on the mound. And Ryan, this is going to be good. This is fun. This is why we do this, Afternoon baseball is a good thing. Yes, it is, Gus. Thanks for coming by. And so, yeah. So I'm giving this camera a test. One last day. I got a new camera coming in today. So this camera right up here, that might go black. I want to see if I put the light on, if it stays on. That's the reason why I'm getting a new camera, because this thing keeps dying. It's got a safety feature that just kills the feed after like 5 minutes. So this new Panasonic I bought shouldn't have that. But it might go dark for a second. If it does, then I know I have to keep touching him. Gary comes by. Hope all is well. Boy, Gary, we got a busy show tomorrow. Okay, we have so many people that chimed in with what they got on Black Friday. We're going to try to get to them all. It's going to be a fun day. Usually the Black Friday wrap-up show is one of my favorite shows. I like to see what everybody got, what everybody's playing. Holy cow, we got a huge response. And it should be a fun time. All righty, so let's get going here. Rick Miller leads off. And I got my lineups over here. I just wrote them all down. Okay, I got the Angels and the Orioles. The Oriolios, as I like to call them. And, that's not going to be live. We're going to be recording that tomorrow, so that won't be a live one. So banking on money says go O's. Yeah, let's see if we can get the O's going in here. All right, so California, Baltimore. This is game 1, 79 series. And again, we're just going to have some fun with it. Don't overthink this. I don't. Let's have some fun. And now that thing's hanging on here. A couple more minutes, I might lose the feed, and we'll just pop it back on. But I wonder if I left the light on, if that would change anything. All right, here we go. So we have and everything looking sound good. Let me know if everything looks and sounds good. Sometimes I can't tell here. But if it looks good, we're going to go here. All right, so Miller against Palmer. All righty. So we have a 14. And a 14 for Miller is going to be a 30. And a 30. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't work. So I know I have to kind of keep hitting it now. All right, so a 30 off of F1, actually, is going to be a long drive in the left center field. And coming over is the center fielder, Bunbury, to make the catch. And we have one away. So Miller goes down with a long hit to center field. And we're off and running here in the playoffs of my 79 season. Carney Lansford. And we got a 33 for Lansford. That'll be a 6. And a 6 off of B over here on my chart is it's going to be tailing away from Bunbury. This is going to drop in and hit the wall. And Lansford's going to go around, and he'll stop at second. So we have a runner on second base. And that is Carney Lansford. So a couple of deep shots in the center. One was shagged by Bunbury, and one was not. So we have one on for the Angels here. A 43 for Dan Ford, and that's a 29. And a 29 is backhanded by the pitcher. Oh, wait, hang on. I got to flip my chart. It's been a while since I played the APBA. I got a man on second base. Let's try this again. A 43 is a 29. Check swing to first, and Palmer's going to flip that over to first base, and Lansford will scoot down to third. So we have 2 outs here. So we have Miller with a fly out, Lansford with a double. He'll go to third on the G1 by Ford. So now there's a runner on third here with 2 outs now in the Angel first, and it's Don Baylor. Cakes on the mound for the Birds. Is that his name? Palmer? Jim Palmer? They called him Cakes? Better than calling him Snooky, right? Right, Kevin? All right, so here it is. We got another 43 and another 29 here. Broken bat right back to the mound, and Palmer makes the play. And another G1, and that'll end it. So they get 1 hit. They don't get any runs. And we go to the bottom of the first. And it's absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. All righty, so now we get to bring out Nolan Ryan. There's a topic I'm going to talk about here on the channel is, we've touched on, is learning. You know, do you learn when you play these games? Because let me tell you, I was last night at the rink. I was going through my, I live on Pro Reference site, and I subscribe to them because I'm on it so much. And it was so cool that I was looking at Nolan Ryan. I had no idea that he pitched from 66 to 93. That's a long time to pitch. And I didn't realize he was still going in 1993. This was well after I stopped watching baseball. But, man, so you can learn stuff for this. And all those guys in the 1915 season, all the crazy nicknames and stuff, it's going to be fun going back to 1915 and learning that. And I might even have some more seasons besides that, too. You never know where we're going to end up here after Black Friday. All right, so we're in the bottom of the first. And you like the O's? Yeah, so I have Orioles and I have Angels. So I'll wear them for the home team for this series. I don't think I have anything Pirates. I do have Reds. I don't have anything Pirates, though. So the Pirates are they're kind of SOL for me wearing their gear. I don't have anything Pirates. I might wear Steelers. Could wear Steelers, I guess. And Banking on Money says, by the way, the Orioles were associated with SK Hot Dogs. SK had a factory in Baltimore. They eventually were bought out by Smithfield. Not long ago, Smithfield's was bought out by a China company. And I bet they were tasty hot dogs. I bet they were. All right, so we have Al Bumbry coming up. And a 53 for Al Bumbry is going to be a 15. And on my chart over here, a 15 is a fly ball into left field. And coming over and making that catch is the left fielder, Harlow. And we're going to call that F7. And we have 1 away. Now we have Mark Belanger. He is the shortstop. And not, boy, I got to check these dice. How many 43s? And I'm shaking them in this, too. I really am. A 43, another 29, and that's another. Oh, wait a sec. 29 this time off of his card is back to the mound, X strikeout. No, back to the mound, G1. So we have 2 away now on the ground ball back to the mound. Boy, if another 43 comes up, I'm going to change the dice. All right. Singleton will come up. Let's see if Singleton can get anything going. Oh, man, I'm getting all these error messages for my new truck here. My wife just took the truck out. I'm getting messages. I think she needs a new battery. We're getting a new battery next week. But my phone keeps going off. I'm like, what is it now? We just bought this thing. I mean, it's a few years old still. Alrighty, the Oriole bird on their packaging. Google is your friend. Yeah. Oh, the Oriole bird was on the packaging of the hot dogs. I guess that's what it was. All right, so with 2 outs, Singleton. A 14 is a 30, and that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. We're going to call that F8, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So we go to the top of the second, and it's absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. So we're going to bring Palmer back out. Slide over Carew, who lead things off here. What a lineup, huh? Baylor, Carew, Downing, Grich. Some good stuff going on here in 79. Another 43, I will play the Powerball. Yeah, right? So Carew comes up in the second. And we got a 21 this time. And it's going to be a 13. And strike him out. So that's the first strikeout of the game. And there's one away here in the Angel second. Boy, these cards are fairly new. I think it's the first time I broke out, at least the Angels. I think I played the Orioles before. Yeah, like a lot of people on the East Coast, you didn't see the Angels much. Well, then when they came to Boston and New York, you would have seen them. But, yeah, the National League, we didn't see it all. That's why every now and then if you catch a good Saturday afternoon baseball game or Sunday or Monday night baseball, it's the only time you ever caught National League. I got a 15 here. And a 15 for Downing. That's going to be an 8B. And right into center field and coming over is Bunbury, who's been busy in center field. And he'll make the catch and is 2 away in the top of the second. Again, this is game 1 of the best of, well, hang on a sec. Was it best of 5? Or best of... Yeah, it was best. No, it was the best of 7 because the Orioles swept. No, they didn't. They didn't. It was 3-1. So it is a best of 5. Oh, okay. It's a best of 5. It's a best of 5, everyone. Just in case you're wondering, it's a best of 5. I had to look that up. It's been a while. All right, so let's take him off the base. He's been out there way too long. He was back in the first inning. He never left the base. All right, so now we have Bobby Grich with 2 outs. Bobby Grich. Oh, a 55er. Oh, that's another 8, though, right at the center fielder. And back-to-back line drives. And that'll do it. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Still absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. Eddie Murray, take me home tonight. Let's see if he can get something going on here. Again, only 1 hit in the game. That's a double by Lansford. And Murray is going to get a 36. And a 36 for Murray is a 14. And a 14 over here. Is that a walk? Yes, that'll be a walk. Yep. Alrighty. And again, I have the older book, so I don't. Some of these symbols here may or may not come into play. I'm having fun. So that's going to be a walk. So Murray is on. So I can put a man on base here. So there's nobody out. And I'm thinking about bunting here with Kelly. He's a fast runner. Then I have May coming up. So I think I'm going to try a bunt. And let's see how he does here. My bunt-a-rooney chart. Here we go. Here comes the Martuni. A 32 on a bunt is a 26. And bunted at first base. He takes the easy play to second for the out and the runner to second. So that's going to be a sacrifice fly. Sacrifice bunt. Sacrifice bunt. All right, so we're just going to call this a sacrifice. And Murray goes down to second. And we have 1 away on a nice bunt by Sir Kelly. Phillip comes by. Hi, Phillip. And Gus says he uses the boards that are probably 30 years old. Yeah, I mean, I have some notes here on my book that I added. So I got the K's on some of these numbers here, and Ryan has the K and Palmer doesn't, but I always forget. But again, a 26, you know, yeah, that would make sense because if that would stop the runner from advancing. So I probably should keep an eye on that. But again, I have fun with this either way. All right, so now we have 1 away for May. Lee May, 63. That's going to be a 30. And a 30 over here says high fly in the left field. No one's going to go anywhere, and that'll be 2 out. So he hit it well. He hit it strong. But in the left field, plenty of room out there for the left fielder, Harlow. So man on second now with 2 away for DeCinces. Boy, we are just rhyming up a storm here, right? 54. That's a 32. And I think a 32 is a K because he's got the K. So a 32 says fly in the right field, but over here my 32 says strikeout. So we're going to go strikeout. So DeCinces strikes out according to my little chart here, right? That is right. So if I got, it's overridden, so the 32 is a K, right? Runner on second. That's kind of how I got it going here. That's cool. That's what I got on that. So, sacrifice the fly and a K. Yeah, so they get no runs, no hits, and nothing going on here. So we'll go to the top of the third. Let's take the man off the board this time so we don't forget. We're going to erase everybody here. DeCinces is done. Palmer comes back out on the mound. And we're going to have Harlow coming out here. He is the left fielder today. And so we're scoreless in the third. This is game one. Game one. Oh, got a 33. And that's going to be a 7 off a B pitcher and bounding ball single into right field. So Harlow will get the hit. That'll be the second hit of the day on Palmer. And the Angels got a runner here on first base. We have Anderson coming up. Jim Anderson. Do we want to bunt here with Anderson? Yeah, he's the bottom of the lineup, so we're going to bunt as well. So let's get my buntily bunt chart over here. And a 54, ooh, 32. Bunted to the left side, and the only play is to first base, so that's a good sacrifice. So it's going to put a runner on second on the sacrifice. And we have one away, and that's going to send Harlow down to second. Wasn't that like, was that Salem's Lot that was Mr. Harlow or Mr. Barlow? Remember that show? They just did a remake of it. I didn't see it, but the 70s one was kind of creepy. All right, so here we go here. Philip, do you play? Philip Reynolds is still here. Do you play APBA at all? Is this one? I've never seen you play it. I know you do the Stone Cold and a few other things like that. And I just don't know if you've played APBA anything at all. I just didn't know if you've played it at all. All right, so we're going to go to the top of the order. Rick Miller, who flied out back in the first to open things up. So one out man on second. We have a 64, and that's a 13. And 13 over here on F1 is, that's a strikeout. Strike him out. So Miller goes down with a strikeout, and that's going to be 2 outs now with a man on second base, and Carney Lansford, who doubled. Carney doubled, right? He doubled. Demi comes by. Good to see you. Enzo comes by. And now you like this better? Well, I like having it on Digital Diamond because it keeps all my stats for me. And when I'm playing a bigger replay like that, that's what I need. For the one-offs of the playoffs, yeah, this is fun. But I still like the Digital Diamond. I just love that game. I love the board game companion to death. I really do. 35. Boy, we got some yucky yucks here. A 35 is a 9. So a 9 on a B pitcher is chopped off the plate. No one's going to get it. Oh, wait. Hang on. Run 1 second. Got to flip it over here. 35. What do we say? 35 was a 9. And, single to left field. A slow runner's out at home. Harlow is not a slow runner. So Lansford on the 35 is a 9. Single to left field, and the batter will go to second. So he beats the throw home. How about that? So Lansford with a single and a double. Harlow will score. He's safe at the plate, and Lansford goes to second. So Harlow scores, beats the throw, and Lansford goes to second base. And so we have our first score of the game as California goes up 1-0 here in the third. So a 2-out single by Lansford drives home a run. And so now we have Ford coming up. Darnell Ford. Sounds like a dealership around here. Come on down to Darnell Ford. And Ford grounded out back to the mound. So here we go. Man on second. Oh, another 35. That's another 9. That's a single. And Lansford, he will score. He's a fast runner. So 30 back-to-back 9s here. And so Ford singles. Lansford beats the throw home, and Ford goes to second. So Lansford scores, and Ford goes to second. And just like that, folks, it is 2-0 for the Angels. Who had that on their bingo card? Yeah, so a couple of hits here. And it's now 2 to absolutely nothing in the third. So we got some runs going on here. 3 singles in this inning off Palmer. So we still have 2 away. And Donnie Baylor coming up with a man on second. 54. A 32 is fly ball into right field, and that'll do it in the inning. But they get 3 hits, and they get 2 runs. And that's where we stand as we go to the bottom of the third. It is 2 to nothing. What a team from California. I love that about these cards. The snap. When you put down an APBA card, the snap is love it. Nothing like an APBA snap. All righty, so we're at the bottom of the third as David C. comes by. Good afternoon, David. I think you chimed in on what everybody got on Black Friday, right? I thought I saw your name on. There's a lot of responses. This is going to be a big show tomorrow night when we record it. There's going to be a lot of things to talk about, so it should be fun. Should be fun. So have a drink here. All right. So Nolan Ryan back on the mound. He's pitching a right now, no hitter. He's got third inning, no hits across. Yes, there were some really good deals this year. Not that it hasn't been in the past, but for some reason this year, I like some of the things here. All right, so a 22 here for Dower. And that's going to be a 7 off a B. And that'll get in the right for a single. So there's our first hit. So I just cursed him with that single comment, or the no-hitter comment. You know? And that is that. So let's put a man on first base. Let's change our chart over here. And let's bring up Dempsey. I think I'm going to bunt with Dempsey. He hit 239. I just don't want to double play. No, I'm going to swing. I'm not going to bunt. I'm going to swing. You know? I'm going to swing away with that one there. Enzo asks about APBA Go. It's clunky. It's APBA, and I like it, but it's clunky. And it just, I don't know what it is. It just kind of feels very generic. And I'd rather play like this. I like this in dice and cards. I like this. And I thought I'd enjoy the computer game. And it's okay. But I have a hard time setting it up because I'm not used to it. So that's part of it, is that I'm still new with it. So it's just okay. It's just maybe if I played more of it, but it's okay. It's just weird. It's just weird. Not weird, terrible, just weird. All right, so I got a 52 here for Dempsey. That's going to be a 27. So a 27 on F2 with a man on first. And that's going to be hit down to third base. Is he an X? He's a strikeout. He's not a strikeout. And a 27, right? We said 27. Is a batter safe at first. Is so the play, he got the second. All righty, so Dower's out going to second. Dempsey hits it down to third. They cannot turn 2. So on the fielder's choice, he will go to first. So now we have a man on first and 1 away. And we have Bunbury coming up. D. Scott comes by. And Adirondack Gussie said his playing pocket pen run had a K drop. Runner got on first. There seems to be, I agree. I had 2 or 3 of those in my game the other day. So, but I mean, that, I still enjoy that game. But I did have quite a few of those myself. All righty, so it's going to be Bunbury. And Bunbury flied out Oh, with a 44. Here we go. That's going to be an 8B. And with a man on first, tops it back to the mound. Ryan's only play is to first. So we get 2 outs now. And Dempsey goes down to second base. We're going to call that a G1. And so now we have 2 away. And Belanger will come up with Dempsey at second base. And Dempsey's not fast or slow, so it kind of doesn't matter, you know. And Gary said he picked up Fury Football. And, yeah, he saved some money on that. Yes, he did. And Baseball Demos comes by. Hi, Demos. Good to see you taking the hockey game leap in 2025. Oh, fantastic. Any questions, let me know or let somebody know. Hockey's kind of fun. I've been watching a lot of your games, too. When I was back into my payoff pitch mode, so I've been watching a lot of your payoff pitch stuff. It helps, refresh my memory on a few things. And even the Strat. I was watching some of the Strat. So, yeah. I don't always chat, but I watch a lot. And sometimes at night I'll watch the replay. All right, so we have 2 outs. Bottom of the third, we have Dempsey at second base, and Ryan's dealing to Belanger. And a 64 is a 13, and call third strike. Strike him out, and that will do it. They do get a hit, and they leave a runner on. And so we'll go to the top of the 4, and it's 2-0 California. So Jim Palmer comes back out here. Oh, Hockey Blast Express. You know something? I have Hockey Blast, and I was okay. I thought it was just okay. And then I got the Hockey Blast Express, and I liked it so much I went back to the Full Play Hockey Blast, and now I absolutely love the Full Play Hockey Blast. But it took Express to get me back into it because you're playing a very similar version of the game, just a lot faster. So I think you'll like it. The game's played quick, and you might even be dragged back into the full game. You might be. Rick Dempsey was a character. Oh, yes, I remember that. I saw him at Fenway Park one time. He got dressed. He put the pillow under his shirt. He's a big fat guy running bases on the rainy top. I do remember that, yeah. There was some good times back then. All righty, so Rod Carew comes up, and Carew struck out back in the second. So here we go. It is 2-0 here for California in Game 1. We have a 16, which is a 28, and, right, 28, strikeout. But, oh, he's not a K, though. He's a Z. Ooh, never mind. 16 is a 28. So we're just going to go 28. And a 28 is hit down the short. And who's my shortstop over here? Belanger deep in the hole. Long throw. And he'll get Carew on the G6 and is 1 away. Heck of a play by Belanger. Yeah, all these names here will be so different. So I'm looking at the names here, like Belanger here. When the teams come in from Montreal, it's like Belanger. Everything's a Belanger. This would be like Millet and Bellet and Carré. Everything's an EA. Like Dower over here would be Dower. It's just how they do it. And so, but I've learned that when they give me a roster from a Canadian team, it's like, okay, I know how to say all these names. Usually, sometimes there's one that trips me up, but I've been getting pretty good at the Pelletier and Lucier. I'm getting pretty good at that, actually. What size envelopes for the play hockey cards? They're tiny. They're like this. They're like postage stamps. So I forget what coin you use. Much smaller than the APBA. 2 sizes down from the APBA cards, I think. Or the 3 sizes down for the Strat. I think I use 6 and 7 coin size for a Strat. And I think I might be using a 2 or a 3. Coin 2 or coin 3 for the play hockey cards, I think. Who's up now? Downing. Downing flied out to center. 21 is a 36. And ball 1. Okay. We got a 25 now, and that's at a Weak grounder to second base. 25. Oh, wait. No. Oh, wait. No. 25's an 8. I don't screw it up. Grievous error. And hit in the center field, though. It's going to still be an out. So Downing hits that in the center. A lot of 8s coming up today. And the center fielders are taking those all away. So we have 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And we got the Grinch. I like demos calls the Grinch. The Grinch. A 36 for the Grinch. A 14 and ball 4. I'm going to call that a walk. So they got a man on. That'd be Gritch. That's Gritch. Keep in mind that's Gritch. And we have Harlow coming up, who singled and scored a run last inning. He's the guy that kind of started this whole mess. So let's flip my chart here. So we're on man on first. Here we go. A 16 for Harlow. That's going to be a 28. And it's going to be hit down to shortstop. The quick flip to second. And they will get the out, and that'll be that. So we'll erase the runner. We'll put the outs back to 0. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And California still holds a 2-0 absolutely nothing lead. Oh, here's that snap again. I love that. I love the snap of the APBA cards. This is the only card I can do that with. Can't do it with Strat. Even payoff pitch is a little too thick to snap it, but the APBA cards have that snap. I love it. Alrighty, so we have bottom of the 4th, and it's going to be Singleton coming to the plate. A 25 is an 8. 8B, and hit hard in the center field, but right at the center field. Boy, all those 8s are turning into outs with these 2 pitches today. And so we have 1 away. Eddie Murray. Eddie Clarence Murray. A 16. That's a 28. And a 28 that's going to be an out down the shortstop. And who's my shortstop over there? That's a Anderson. A G6. And we have 2 away. The Orioles still with only 1 hit on Nolan Ryan. Interesting. And so we have Kelly, who sacrificed his first time up. A 32 is a 26. And that's going to be hit down to second base. And Bobby Grich comes up with that one. And it's a 1-2-3. Nice, easy inning for Ryan here in the 4th. So we shall go to the top of the 5th. And Palmer comes back out. Palmer and Ryan. This is a good matchup here. And, yeah, I think that's everything, right? Top of the 5th, Palmer. Yep, it's going to hit my camera button here. Hopefully I won't have to do that too much longer. When my new camera comes in, I think it's got to override for that. All righty, so we have... Yep, that was another 1-2-3 inning. Boy, the score sheet's pretty boring. Except for this inning, a single, and a single. That's how we got all our runs. Aside from that, nothing going on down here for the Orioles. Here we go. Top of the 5th. Anderson will lead us off. He's sacrificed. A 56 is a 34. 34 is down by the foul line. And the shortstop will grab it. We're going to call that a P6. So Anderson pops out to the shortstop. And that's Belanger. Belanger comes over to make the catch, the play. 1 away. Oh, Miller. Finally a 66. There we go. We got a 0 here for Miller. Rick Miller gets a hold of this one. And a 36 is a 6. And that's going to be a double for his trouble. So Miller with a double here. It's the second double of the day for the Angels. And an Angel appeared. And he appears on second base. And Miller is a fast runner. So Carney Lansford comes up, and he's also got a double and a single. So Lansford has been a menace today for the Orioles. Let's see what we can do. one away. Man on second, Carney Lansford. A 15 is an 11. And base hit into left center field. A fast runner is safe. Two outs, everyone's safe. There's only one out, and Miller is a fast runner, so he will beat the tag, and then Lansford steals the base, too. So a single by Lansford scores another run. It is now 3-0 for the Angels here on the road. Is this a shock? I don't know. Is it a shock? So a double and then a single, and Lansford will steal second. So we got a score. We have to get the guy home. A single and then a stolen base for Lansford. So just like that, it is 3-0, and the Angels are shocking the Orioles here. All right, we have Darnell Ford coming up here. Come down for a great deal. He's 1 for 2. A 26. That's going to be a 32. And fly ball on the right, and everyone's got to stop. So we have 2 outs. All righty, so Lansford will be off and running on the crack of the bat. 44 for Baylor. Excuse me, that's an 8B. Great nab by the pitcher. Palmer knocks it down, flips it to first, robbing Baylor of a hit, and the Angels out of another run. But they'll pick up 2 hits and another run here in the 5th. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. And it is 3-0 now for the visitors. So Ryan comes back out. May will lead it off. We have the APBA snap. And here we go. Bottom of the 5th. And it's going to be Lee May. Just double checking here. Lee May flied out. Lee May with a 46. That's a 13. And he struck him out. So May goes down. It's only the 3rd strikeout of the game for Nolan Ryan. But an out is an out. And there is 1 down. To Sensei's. He struck out. A 45 is a 14, and he will get the Pantera walk. So where is the Sensei? So he gets the Pantera walk. So he goes down to first base. And so DeSensei's is on. He's not fast or slow. So we're just going to leave it alone. And Rich Dower will come up. A 24 for Dower. That's a 32. A 32 is a medium fly ball into right field. Coming over is Darnell Ford, and he's going to give him a great deal on an out. So we have 2 away. Mirzlov comes by. Good to see you. Little afternoon baseball here. I have to work tonight, so I got to play my game in the afternoon so I can get in my playoff game. This is my playoffs. This is the conclusion of my 79 season, finally. So runner on first with 2 outs, and it's Dempsey. A 25 for Dempsey is a 9. A B9 is hit off the plate, a slow roller, and there's going to be no play. There's going to be no play. We're going to give him a single. And so Dempsey gets on the Smith-Barney way. He earned it. So now we have first and second. First time we've had multiple base runners in this game that I can remember. And it's going to be the top of the order, Al Bumbry. Let's see if we can get anything going. 3-0 Angels. Bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Bumbry, 34. That's a 31. And that's going to be hit into center field. And with his eyes shut, Miller's going to make the catch. And that'll end it. So they do get a hit. That's a second hit. But they will come up absolutely empty again. And so we shall go to the top of the 6th. Rod Carew will lead us up. Look at the names in this game, huh? This is fantastic. Carew and Ryan and Palmer. Gritch, this is great. It's a good time. Good time. This is what we play these games for. You ain't going to believe the list of stuff people got this year. We're going to be, talking about that tomorrow night when we record the show. But it's pretty amazing what people did this year. They were really excited about the sales, about the soupy sales. Okay, so, Rod Carew struck out and grounded out. So Palmer to Carew. A 52 is a 27, and he's not an X, so it's going to be hit down the third. Barehanded play by DeCinces, and he throws him out on the G5, and we have one away. Downing, the Incredible Hulk, they called him. Was that a show back in the day? Was that on in 79? I think it must have been. I was a kid when the Hulk come on. Downing flied out to center field twice. A 65, and that's going to be a pop-up. I know what that is. It's going to be a pop-up to the catcher. And Downing pops up, and there is two away. Triple G comes by. Good to see you. I was watching some of your stuff again this week. I like that when I go to bed, I take my iPhone and I find some games on YouTube and I listen to them. They're fun. Like listen to old games on the radio. Bobby Gritch with two away. A 15 is an 8. And we all know what that is. That's going to be a hit into center field. I'm getting good at that now. I'm starting to get good at some of the numbers and memorizing them. Makes the game go a little faster. All right, so Ryan comes back onto the mound. Palmer goes off. He's not doing neither guy is in any trouble here, at least as far as I can tell. That's the one good thing about Digital Diamond is it keeps track of the pitcher stats, so it lets you know when it's going to be an issue, when to take the player out, when to pinch hit, and stuff like that. So I do like using that for some guidance. So I need a lot of guidance. Okay, so we have bottom of the 6th, right? And no hits there. So we have, they have 6 hits and 3 runs. That's what they got, 6 hits and 3 runs. All right? And then 2 hits off of Ryan. So Belanger comes up, grounded out and struck out. A 24 is a 13. He strikes out again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts for Nolan Ryan. I didn't realize, again, I talked about this earlier, I didn't realize Nolan Ryan played until 1993. I thought he was a 70s and 80s pitcher. I didn't realize he'd get into the 90s. That's pretty darn impressive. Singleton, couple of flyouts to center. 43 is a 29, and a 29 is not going to be good. Right back to the mound. Ryan with an easy play. A lot of hits back to the pitcher today. 2 away for Eddie Murray. Will he take me home tonight? Take me home tonight. 23 is a 12. And hit right down to first base. And Carew is over there, and he will handle that all by himself. And they go down in order again. Holy cow. So, nothing here going on for the Orioles. We go to the top of the 7th. And we have Harlow coming up to face Palmer. There we go. Top of the 7th, and it's Harlow, the left fielder. A 13. That's a 14, and he's going to walk him. So Harlow gets the Pantera walk. So we have a man on first, and it's going to be Anderson. He's the shortstop. We're not going to bunt. We're going to swing away. So let's get my chart here. Oh, by the way, I got my new book. This is the new book here that I got. I think you guys saw the unboxing. See how brand new this book is? It's sweet. It's pretty sweet. All brand new. So Tebow had sent me one, and I used it for years. And then I found right behind me here. See that little black thing or a brown thing right there? That's the 1999 Premier Edition or something like that. And I bought it off of eBay, and everything was brand new. It looked like it wasn't even used. And so the book was perfect, and I got some 1999 cards I could play if I want. So, yeah, it wasn't that expensive, and I got a nice new book. That was one of my better eBay finds. So, Anderson for the Angels at 26 is a 32, and this is high fly ball into right field. Singleton there will make the catch, and we have one away here in the California 7th. Miroslav says, there's a big difference in APBA baseball rules between basic and MLB box version. Okay, interesting. I haven't really opened that. I got it just for the book, so I'll have to take. I never really went through it too much. I just kind of got it for the book and the cards, and that's how I'm going to probably use it. But it'd be interesting to see what there is for a difference. All right, Rick Miller, he doubled, and he scored a run here. Big part of that 5th inning. So we got a man on first, and a 12 is a 25, and ripped down to second, and they'll take the easy play to second to end the inning. Oh, wait, no, it's a double play, actually. Double play. So a 12 is a 25. Ripped to second base, so it's a 4-6-3 double play. I thought there was 2 outs, but there's only 1, but it's a double play no matter how we slice it. So that's a double play. So no hits, no runs, no errors. They leave one on, as they say. And we go to the bottom of the 7th after Miller hits into the double play. So Palmer will take a seat. Kelly will come up. And Ryan will come back out. He's still pitching well here in the bottom of the 7th. He's pitching a 2-hitter right now against the Orioles, the East champs. Kelly, what's Kelly done? Kelly, the Kelly way, sacrifice and grounded out. 56-13. Well, he can add a strike him out to that resume. There's one away. Boy, I don't know if they're going to beat Ryan today at all. 3-0 this game is. And what was it? In the real life, it was, holy cow. Oh, so 6-3 Baltimore. They got, oh, that went 10 innings. They got 3 runs in the 10th. Must have been a home run of some kind, obviously. So, yeah, so that's what it was. In real life, Baltimore needed 3 runs in the 10th to win it. So we have May, who's flied out and struck out. So we got one away. Nothing going on here. A 16 is a 28, and a 28 says that's a hit down the shortstop, and that's going to be another out. And that's going to be Anderson making the play. And there we go. Down to our last out here in the 7th. Ryan pitching a gem. All right, see, I'm shaking this pretty good now, so I want to shake this up. And a 13 is a 14, and he's going to draw a walk. So another walk here, a Pantera walk. And he will go down to first base. So DeCince's on. And it's going to bring up Dower, who's not done very well today. Oh, no, he's singled. I'm sorry, he's singled. He singled and then got out on fielder's choice and flied out. All right, so we got a Dower coming up with 2 outs. And a 53. Boy, they can't get anything good over here. Oh, boy, hang on a sec. Easy to ground it is short, and he can't come up with it. It gets by him, and that's going to be an error on the shortstop as Anderson cannot come up with it, and DeCinces will take third on the play. So, interesting development here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. We got a walk, and then we have an error. And that puts runners on the corner for Dempsey. And let's see what Dempsey's going to do here. So Ryan trying to get out of this mess. Runners on the corners. Here we go. 61 is a 24. Infield deep. And it's going to be hit down the second base. And with 2 outs, they'll just make the play. So we're just going to call that a G4. So Dower leaves men on base. We go to the 8th. They get No runs, no hits, but there was an error. And we go to the top of the 8th. And it is still 3 to absolutely nothing. And so that was Dempsey that got out. So we'll have Bunbury will be the first guy to come up next inning. Alrighty. So we have Lansford, right? Yeah, Carney Lansford. He's 3 for 3. A double and 2 singles, and he scored a run. Carney Lansford is 3 for 3. Thinking about putting him on. Carney Lansford, a 41 is a 24, and this is hit down the shortstop, and they'll finally get Lansford out on the ground ball, as that's going to be Belanger making the play. And there's one away. Now it's Darnell Ford. Come down for a great deal on a Ford. That Darnell Ford. Oh, he's got a 33. It'll be a 6B. And that's going to be tailing away from the center fielder, Bunbury. That'll drop in. Ford will pick up a double. And that's the 3rd double of the day for the Angels. And so Darnell Ford goes down to second base. And with one away, Baylor comes up with a chance to drive in another insurance run. Here we go. Baylor against Palmer. Now, Palmer's giving up, what do we got? 4, 5, 6. This is 7 hits and 3 runs. No, we're going to stick with Palmer right now. We're going to stick with Palmer. A 41 for Baylor. That's a 28. And grounded to short. And the runner holds, and they barely get Baylor. So a G6. And now we have 2 away. And Rod Carew, who's 0 for 3 today. Rod Carew, 0 for 3. 23 is a 12. And blew him away with a high cheese. Struck him out. And Carew was second strikeout of the day. So they get a hit. They leave a man stranded. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Oh, it's getting to be nervous Nelly time. 3-0 for the Angels. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting Baltimore to lay an egg today, but they've laid some eggs. We have a full dozen here. If you guys would like some eggs, we got a nice new dozen eggs. All right, bottom of the 8th. Bunbury's going to lead us off. 0 for 3. 35 is a 9, a B9, and that'll be a single because he likes to mingle. So Bunbury's on, first hit of the day. Oh, let me clear the bases and put Bunbury here. All right, so we got a man on. Yeah, they do, actually. They have the seasons on them. Right there, 79. These are the new ones. I love these cards. I really do. All right, so let's go to a man on first. Here we go. And Miroslav says, Santa said he was good this year, and you'll find Hockey Blast and History Maker Baseball under the tree. Oh, it's gonna make you wait. Gonna make you wait. Oh, Santa, don't make Miroslav wait. Come on. All right, so we got a man on first. After the single, and Belanger comes up. We need something happening here. A 36 is a 33. And it's going to be a pop-up to third. And there'll be one away. So Belanger skies that. But the third baseman, Carney Lansford, makes the catch. Singleton coming up. Singleton's 0 for 3. Just about everybody's 0 for 3. Would Ryan be an A and a C or better by now? I don't know. That I don't know, Cap. I'm not sure. You know, Ron, I had a hard time finding that too. When I did my first unboxing, I was like, it doesn't say the team or the name anywhere, but it does actually. If you got the year over here and then the team over here. So I really like these cards. All right, we got a 36. That's another 33. And another pop-up to third base. And, boy, I tell you, Ryan is just mowing him down. All righty, so now there's 2 away in the 8th inning. Eddie Murray, 0-for-2 with a walk. Pitches get upgraded the longer they go to shut. I don't use that. I just kind of willy-nilly it. That's just me. I don't overthink this too much. In fact, no matter what game I play, I just kind of wing it is what I do. Because I play so many different games, I wing it. Again, I don't take the baseball quite as serious as other people. I just enjoy it, and that's kind of how it works out for me. A 16 is a 28, and oh boy, and it's going to be hit down the shortstop, and that will end the inning. They get a hit, but they get nothing. We go to the top of the 9th. 3-0 California here in Game 1 of our AL American League playoffs here. So Palmer's still on the mound. We'll keep him on a short leash here because he's given up 4, 5, 6. He's 7 hits and 3 runs. So not terrible, but we're going to keep him on a short leash here. Something starts to happen, we're going to have to pull him out. Stanhouse is on standby. What I like to do is I like to look at who played in the game, and those are the guys I give the nod to come in. So Stanhouse would be the first guy in. All righty, so Jim Palmer just trying to get out of the inning to give his team a chance. And Downing, right? Downing leads us off. He's 0-for-3. A 43 is a 29. And right back to the mound, and Palmer will take it himself. And there's 1 away. Let me fix that. There we go. So Downing is out. And DJ John comes by. Yeah, day baseball. Yep. I have to work tonight, so I get to the gym this morning, and I walked the dog. I had some lunch. I says, I'm getting in Game 1. I had this set up to play last night, and I didn't play. So I said, I'll play it today before I go to work. And maybe I'll do a late-night chat tonight. I had a couple of things I wanted to chat about, and maybe I'll do that tonight when I get home, depending how tired I am. Bobby Grich, he's 0-for-2 with a walk, facing Palmer. 41, 24, hard hit to short, and that's going to be a nice play by Belanger, and is 2 away now in the top of the 9th. So we have Harlow, Mr. Harlow, coming up here. Harlow's got a single, a ground out, and a walk, And a 14 is going to be a 30, and a long drive ball into center, into center field. And coming over and making the catch is Bumbry. He had a ways to go, but he'll shag that one. And that is that. So let's go to the bottom of the 9th. Nolan Ryan still on the mound, and he is pitching a 3-hitter right now with a shutout. Okay. And Marilyn says, how do you identify a starting pitcher in APBA and then a relief pitcher? When does this happen? So let me see. There is a way, and I don't know because I'm just going to screw it up. If there is a way to know. What I do is I'm just going by Baseball Reference. So Ryan started. If anybody, the first guy to come in, according to Baseball Reference, would be Montague. So this guy here, Montague, he would come in, even though he's a deep pitcher. I would bring him in because that's who come in real life. And for Baltimore, Stanhouse was the guy to come in. So I would bring in Stanhouse. I think that asterisk has something to do with it. I could be wrong. Again, I just kind of play. And relief pitching grades have an asterisk. Okay, yeah. So you can see here that he has an asterisk here. Now, why Montague would come in here, I don't know. But in real life, he'd come in, even though he doesn't have the asterisk. So I might want to look for someone like Barlow who has the asterisk. Clear has an asterisk, but I'm just going by what was played that day. And so that's kind of what I go by. All right, folks, here we go. It is the bottom of the 9th. Kelly coming up. He is 0 for 3. And usually what I do for offers is I might have to bring somebody in. So I think we're going to bring in Lowenstein to pinch hit. Because he pinch hit earlier. So where's my... Oh, he's right on the top here. How about that? So we're going to bring in Lowenstein to pinch hit for Kelly, who is 0 for 3. So Lowenstein comes in. All right. So Kelly comes out. Lowenstein in the 9th. So we have nobody out, but Lowenstein's going to kick things off. Here we go. And a 33 is a 5. Right? That's a 5. And so a 5B is hit into right field. Lowenstein rounding first goes in with a double. So Lowenstein comes in. I love it when the pinch hitters get the job done. And tonight, let it be a Lowenstein. Yes, a Lowenstein is on base. He's a fast runner, too. He's a fast runner. And Lowenstein is on. And it's Lee May as the Orioles try to start their rally here on Ryan. All right, Ryan, I'm going to keep you in till you give up a run. All right, you heard it. He's going to stay in till he gives up a run. So Lowenstein with a short lead off a second. Lee May with a 34. That's a 31 in the center field. And Lowenstein will have to retreat back to second as Rick Miller makes that catch. It is 1 away. So Ryan 2 outs away from a complete game shutout here in game 1 for the Angels. DeCinces comes up. He's got a couple of walks. Let's see if he can get another walk. A 65. Oh, he popped this one up. Over by the stand. Oh, wait. W's the base on balls. W's the base on balls. Hang on a sec. W's. And so, no, that goes into the bleachers. And it's a ball 4 on the next pitch. And he's got 3 walks today. DeCinces with 3 walks. Gets the Pantera walk. So, look at this, folks. You can never count out a game. That's why we play, right? That's why we play. So here's the stakes right now, folks. We have first and second, 1 out, bottom of the 9th, and Rich Dower is the tying run. Now, the other pinch hitter they brought in, not for Dower, but for Dempsey, was Terry Crowley. So I might do that. But we're going to let Dower hit the second baseman. As long as it's not a double play, we're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Dempsey. So here we go. Here we go. First and second, 1 out. Dower against Ryan. Ryan trying to go the distance. Here it is. A 32. That's a 26. And a 26 is skied up in the infield. Infield fly rules in effect. He pops it out. And now we have 2 away. And so Dempsey's coming up, but we're going to pinch hit. And we said we're going to pinch hit Mr. Crowley. Dun, dun, dun. Won't you get a base hit? All right, Mr. Crowley coming in for Dempsey, as he did in real life. I hope we have another catcher somewhere. I don't know who's going to be catching, but we're going to have to put in somebody as a catcher. So Mr. Crowley comes up to see if he can keep this game going. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, 3 to absolutely nothing. And we might have to use the golden bat rule. What do you think? I hope they get the golden bat rule. That would make it fun. Baseball needs some changes. Football change, hockey change. Baseball needs to change. All right, here we go. It's Ryan going for the complete game against Crowley. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. B4, and that's a home run. A 3-run blast, a pinch hit home run by Crowley. And the game is tied at 3. Oh, my gosh. And it's extra innings. I got to go to work, and it's extra innings. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A 3-run blast. Oh, man. So I get Hendricks. And Skaggs. So you want to go with Skaggs? All right. So Crowley puts this one out. Oh, and it is 3-3. Holy smokely dokely. You got to round the bases. A 2-out, 3-run home run on Ryan. Oh, man. And this game is tied. So Crowley, the pinch hit home run, everybody scores, and it's now tied at 3-3. That's why we play the game. Wow. So Ryan will be coming out. Montague will be coming in after that. So we were so close. We were so close. 66. Come on. Come on. Yeah. So Ryan goes 8 2/3, and Montague will come in here and try to get it out of the inning. 2 outs. Yeah, I know, right? What can you do? That's why we play. 60. You guys saw it, right? It's a 66. I wanted to go I got to take a nap before I work tonight, and here we are. No, man. That was fun. All right, Bunbury now with 2 away. A 54 is a 32, and that'll be into center field, and he'll be out. But they get 2 hits, 3 runs, and we are now going to extras here in Baltimore. Palmer is going to come out. I'm going to take Palmer out. So Palmer's going to go 9. And who did I say was, who's coming in? Stanhouse. So Stanhouse will come in here as he did in real life. And let's hope this thing doesn't go much further. I mean, it's fun, but I do have to go to work. All righty, so Stanhouse will come in. Wow, imagine that, a 3-run home run at the bottom of the 9th. Wow. All right, we get some extras here. A 32 for Anderson. That's going to be a 26. And a 26 is... And down to second base. And Anderson will be out. 1 out. Rick Miller, he's had a game. He's got a double. 14, that's a 30, and that's going to be a long drive into left center field. And the left fielder will grab that one. And is 2 away. So Stanhouse, Monum, oh, he's an A, too. I got to keep an eye on that. He's an A. Carney Lansford's had a day. 62 is a 26, and it's going to be down to second base again. So a 1-2-3 inning here for Stanhouse. And we'll go to the bottom of the 10th. 3-3, a chance for Baltimore to win it in extra innings like they did in real life. Just saying. It was 3-3 in extras in real life. Ron and I were having a talking about APBA baseball today. How some people say that it needs this, it needs that, the other thing. It was 3-3 in real life, and we're 3-3 in real life. My real life. Our real life. Belanger. When I have to put, I got a Lowenstein might stay in the outfield. We're going to find out. 35 for Belanger, and he struck him out. So Belanger goes down on a strikeout, and it's going to be Singleton with 1 away. 26, and he strikes out. So 2 strikeouts here by Montague. And it's going to bring up Murray. Oh, Murray with a 5D. And that's going to be a double. So Murray with a 2-out double, and he is the winning run. here in the 10th. And Lowenstein, who come in to pinch hit, will stay in the outfield. And so that doesn't change the defense at all. So Lowenstein, who doubled back in the 9th, has a chance to be the hero here in the 10th. Can Lowenstein get it done? All righty, JT Dutch, this is for you. 2 outs, man on second. 2 outs. Man on second, Lowenstein. Oh, jeepers, and it goes flying. Oh, yes, it did. It comes shooting right out of the gate. A little bit of drama here. We've all done it. Let's not lie. So we're going to roll it again. I'm not even going to look. Not even going to look. We're just going to roll it again. All right, Lowenstein. 45 of 14 with a star. I don't know what a star means. Ball 4. I think that means he steals, right? So he's going to get the Pantera walk. I think that means he steals if there's nobody on base, I think. But it doesn't matter because now we have first and second, and it's Lee May with a chance to win it for the Orioles here. No, if he hits a home run and it's 6-3 like it was in real life, I mean, that's just going to be nuts. I wouldn't know what to say at that point. 2 on, 2 out. Montague trying to get out of the jam. May. Oh, my gosh. Lined over shortstop for a base hit, and the Orioles win in extra innings. A base hit, and Murray comes around to score, and that'll do it. And Baltimore, with an unbelievable comeback, wins this in the 10th. So they get 2 more hits, and they get the 1 run, and they win it in 10 innings. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. That was that was something else. So game 1 will go to the Orioles. It took a 9th inning home run, a pinch hit home run by Mr. Crowley, but they get the job done, and Baltimore wins game 1. Wow. Well, so luckily it only went 1 inning of extras. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. That was what can you do? That was fun. So the hat comes through. The curse of the hat did not happen. 4-3, Baltimore over California in extra innings here. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Now I'm a little bit late as I get ready for work, but that was fun. That was a good time. Might catch you guys real late tonight. I got to see what goes on. But thanks for tuning in this afternoon. And again, the final score in game 1, it was Baltimore 4 and California 3 in overtime, or extra innings, if you will. And we'll look forward to seeing when game 2 happens here on the channel. I'm Dave. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.